Been a quick save. Right there. Alright. I think I tried to go here before, but it wouldn't let me go in because it wasn't ready yet. I tried to go up here to do the... Yeah, here we go.
The scrapes. They're inside too.
Probably got to take. Then it found him morale.
Titan inbound, same play as active. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the lens, blast out the fountains.
Okay, let's get my Harper one.
Bottle. Frozen in ice. Time.
Surprise!
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
I love when they group together like that. Operation Enduring Victory, huh? And it Nicholas? Corporal Bananas Prize AIA. Get a corruption severe.
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
That's troubling.
Say again, Lieutenant.
They got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach. A live one. And he's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out.
Like it did what it took. For Yana Mills.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, I think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero
Operation
Dawn.
Enduring Victory. Oh, that one.
If this is
Whatever it
really
was,
it, I gotta
just
say,
need to
it's been an
find out
honor
what
to
it was.
serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Oh, okay, so that's where I get the stranded items. Stranded because they were the last soldiers. The necklace is actually part of dog tag. Or go down there then. Sure. Up on the focus, so let's here. Hold up. Here. Got a song. Yeah, nothing. Okay. That's Data. Okay. I missed some kind of cue. I was supposed to do something. But a lot of this is very
Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
there we go. Oh, how much? But fire chat. Jump up. Okay. No.
Probably going to need it.
Way up. The way up. Out, actually. Go. Plunge that claw and it open.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Bunker.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Log. First battle of the...
Oops. Did not mean to skip that. I want to listen to that.
Log. First battle of the Eastern...
Dang it. Okay, we got it.
Log. First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Not sure why they hid it. What I know of people, if they knew that that kind of situation was going on, they would have given their lives freely.
What was this place?
audio a lot.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Still long.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's... Their training is basically, here's a DEW,
Sorry.
when you see a bot,
I gotta touch anything.
But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had. In the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. Zero Dawn to turn this around? Whatever the hell that is.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it.
Go further down, let's check. Logbook. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping out to be a pretty good year. No more drinking, no more mercenary sec work. Dripping offshore winds farming for the OEZ, just me and a plasma cutter, 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert, read them up on a turbine and the smell of cooking ozone. Covered every angle. Better pay, amnesty for any combine wars you fought in, guaranteed citizenship. Should have thought, okay, what's the catch? We did think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from Harass about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. I'd been proud to be a U.S. soldier. Jumped at the chance to be one again. And look what I landed at.
Just one bed. Maybe their war chief's room.
Little archaeology. Text log. Right. Last time we got talking about D-Day 55. The kid then, a few years out from boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar, summer, and the guy was bared. Killer. They say the U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. Our last cycle's tech out like the old net. Waiting more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place in a space that still uses manual labor, maybe in the OEZ or China. We're in that R problem. Low suicide risk, said in my discharge file. Back down. Might not be missing anything. Pretty annoying.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
No power is locked.
These wires must run to the power source. Useful information.
Cycle locks, the ones, same ones at the
A holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
no need, cause just follow the icons. Turn it right there. Probably should turn it.
3 power lines, resources. That makes 1.
Is a hole. Up here.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the...
That's 2. 1 more.
Thanks, Mike. Go. Okay. Like up, up, down, down. For now, but still see it.
Okay, that did it.
There we go.
Sounds like that did it.
Better. What's behind the door?
Tools being used. No voices. No clips. Must be another way in.
Power cell. Nice. More power cells. Oh yeah, we got a big group of them. Looks like they have a scrapper with them.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Wait, do I have my stealth suit on? I don't think I have my stealth suit on. I don't. There, stealth suit. Big guy with a gun. I don't think I can counter Brad. Shame. Hush. Take your stuff. And your stuff. Alright. Ladder. There. He glitched out the outside of the rail, so get him. There. Guess he didn't glitch out because this one's
Still sniffing around.
take who down? Stupid scrapper. Alright. There. Ouch.
I will teach you to bleed.
Well, fine then. You want to be like that then? Give me that. There. I think there was. I think there's gonna be anything else. But like
Yeah,
very
this
least.
is useful.
Parker. Yeah, I don't like that. That tendril got in here deep. General idea what you're doing. Right, officially. Edited and approved one.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs.
They're editing the logs.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put into work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
Yes.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
They were using soldiers as blockades for the storm. But she wanted to focus on Zero Dawn.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
Here's the main hall for a Zero Dawn.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. And it looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
That clap back about thinking the world was flat. Most people didn't think the world was flat. Like you said, they can see the shadow of the eclipse. If you climb high enough, you can see the curvature of the Earth. Up here, I see deployment records. There's a lot of data points. Reno, Nevada. Operation Kickback, Reno, Nevada. Civilian Guard armor platoon skirmish with Vanguard elements of the Pacific Northwest Swarm. BN-12. Engagement gain at 600, included with withdrawal at 2100 the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Operation Thick Skull. Madrona Valley, SA Tech, Virginia, 12th MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rearguard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm. ES-17, engagement at 800 hour. Approximately 1400, 12th MRB reported position was overrun and received authorization to detonate as a tech facility, inflicted significant damage on ES-17. Surveying elements of 12th MRB was drawn to Arkland Cleveland defensive line. No word about the civilian guard. Operation Body Blow, Archon, Ohio, 9th and 10 MRB, supported by sustained aerial strike, assaulted the Horus-class Titans by the Eastern Seaboard. ES-18, engagement at 1400, concluded at 2200 with elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third Titan kill with minimal losses. Brigade Readiness Stadius, 3rd MRB, refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit, deployment along Pensacola to Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway, wasting their time with that. 7th MRB, recall from New York engagement one, reserved Wichita Theater, ready. 9th MRB, fighting at USRC facilities, ready. 10th MRB, transferred to Kalmar, data corrupted. Most of the other operations were withdrawals out of it. Trying to slow the swarm down as much as they can. Looks at boom. There. Empty. Did Vipers empty it, or did Eclipse empty it? What's inside of it? Oh, that's a horse. Like it busted in from the rear. Something stopped it.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Better hope they don't.
Watch out!
fully operational battle station.
Another Kovish. And this one can move.
But thankfully, I have a very large combat arena. First and foremost, I need to eliminate the ads real quick. Clip them. Go. Eliminate it. It looks like I have to repel down. Big two, thunder, shock, and fire, huh? Down. Oh, frick. The cover will eventually give out from under me. I can take out some of his weapons. Burn. Brave for friendly fire. Take that part out. That's down. Ouch. Go ahead and switch my equipment real quick. Since stealth is out the question, that's like most of his issues ranged. Here we go. That's going to work. Weapons. That's useless. Toss that on. That. With that, the bombs are going to be used. I just have to work with that. It's almost down. Come on. And it's down.
Did. So the soldiers on the roof, they had to put hundreds of those all at once.
Damage coil, shock coil, corruption coil, and a death ring lens. Yeah, big props to the soldiers for being able to take all those guys on. That's. And again, I gotta imagine they have some big guns with them too. See what else hidden in here. Big cat meow. Finish here. I'm gonna go. Oh, there we go. Biosphere. Report Biosphere degradation August 2065 confidential. Chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units, many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theater, the viral pace rate of advance has not been slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with the OAC projected for mid-November 2025 annihilation of exposed human populations in February, extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by end of March 2066, and extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy, read Project Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanism of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the ascension timeline. Atmospheric collapse, atmospheric oxygen depletion, and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as a wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse (OAC) is currently projected for mid-November 2065, after which many personnel will require rebreather apparatuses to operation in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling facilities is addressed at minimum A linked in this report. Portable water storages, major water treatment facilities are regularly to process water rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxic emissions by the consumption of the eastern hemisphere. Following of all nanos facility, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Inflation. Amenda linked in its document covered the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in the defense of the seaboard, ongoing effects of the ocean economic zones, use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across theater, data corrupted.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on. If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel.
Actually, zombies.
Zero Dawn is all we've got.
Robotic zombies.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the Swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
And to do.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
I think this is the
Zero Dawn. A sort of super weapon that Elizabeth made. She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew. Her civilization ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Face the darkness. Good points. Let's get the like machines down faster, more damage, quiet sprint. Let's do this one. No, fighting back. Oh, okay. That's when this part of the map. Power now.
Snow haze. White as bone. Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Eat. Nice catch.
I'd do that again if it weren't so much work to get back up there.